Chassidus explains that humility isn't a state of loneliness or feeling of nothingness. Rather, it's a awareness that everything that you have going for you is from Hashem, from God. And therefore, you're able to be totally humble in your greatness, because obviously you're doing great. Everything you have in your life is custom made for you by God. At this point, you're able to feel a strong sense of dignity and even a sense of pride, a pride that you were chosen by God, all in a state of humility. Now, a Moshiachdeke example of this is actually, it says when Mashiach comes, the stone, the earth, the ground is going to be telling you, if you're not focused on God's mission, if you're not focused on your deepest mission, doing Torah mitzvahs, at that point the ground is going to be telling you, hey, what are you doing stepping on me? What's going on? Why do you feel like you have the right to be on top? And this is kind of interesting, because first of all, when Mashiach comes, you expect everyone to be at a higher state of humility. And on top, the ground is usually considered one of the lowliest of creations. Lowliest not in bad, lowliest just in, it's usually used as something. The ground is usually like a tool, something for application. In other words, use the ground to plant, use the ground to step, use the ground to build houses. It usually doesn't have like an identity of its own, right? So what's going on that when Mashiach comes, all of a sudden it's coming to tell you, hey, what are you stepping on me? If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, where is this coming in now? If you think for a second, there's actually a strong sense of awareness of who the ground is being. The ground is very much aware that it is here to be used. It's here as a utility. And at the same time, it's carrying a certain level of dignity. Hey, I'm a utility for the purpose I was created for. And I do that with dignity, with honor, and with pleasure. And at the same time, if you're not respecting that, then I'm not a utility for you, because I'm not being of use to you. Not being of use to you in the proper way, that is. And therefore, I'm going to be of the next step of help to you, which is communicate that you can't be using me like that. So here we're having something that's super humble, dignified, and a perfect example of what we could be.